Hey, if you were wondering what Bearsville's latest limited edition, the Fraser Fur and Lavender, was all about, well then you clicked on the right thumbnail because in this video, I'm gonna break it all down just for you. What's up everybody, this is Natural Soap Man here with another review. And guys, as you just saw up close and personal, our Fraser Fur and Lavender by Bearsville. And first things first, man, it's actually been quite a while since we reviewed a soap by Bearsville, so it does feel really cool to come back to these guys with what is their limited edition. So starting off with our soap, we have this really cool two-tone style soap here. We have a little purple on one side and green on the other side. Really cool dynamic. I really enjoy when companies go with the two-tone style. It's nothing crazy, but it just always looks really cool when a company pulls it off. In this case, I think it looks really darn cool. And moving on to our box, here again we have a totally different design. Whole new look from the logo to the box itself. We used to have that cardboard box with the big old window. Now we have a more glossy like, more traditional box, if you will. It looks really cool. It looks really clean now. So got the window in the front. We also got a new logo. It's a more minimalist logo compared to last logo. I'm a little disappointed, man. I really like that thick neck bear. The old thick neck soap, right? But it looks really good. I like the logo. But the only thing that like this logo makes me think of like I don't know, makes me think of Smokey the Bear, the Fire Watch. Only you can prevent forest fires. It gives me that impression, but it looks cool. I like it. So I really dig the soap, and I really dig the way the box and the soap looks like overall. So let's move on to the next part of the video where we're going to talk about the ingredients. And moving right into our ingredients part of the video, I'm going to go ahead and post the ingredients for you guys to go ahead and check them out. Now, as you notice, there's not a whole lot of ingredients. It's kind of Bearsville's mantra here. They don't really typically do put a lot of ingredients in their soaps, which is something I can always appreciate, something I like to see. I don't need a paragraph to have a good soap. But our two featured ingredients here is the lavender and fur, obviously. And starting off with the lavender, I mean, you can literally make an argument that lavender might actually be one of the most popular, if not the most popular ingredient used in the world. I mean, you name it. It's from, beauty products, soap, shampoos, anything, you name it. And that's really just because of all the properties, benefits it has for our skin. I mean, it's famous for its anti-aging properties. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's also famous for its aromatherapeutic properties, such as it's known for soothing and calming the mind. It's also known to uplift our moods, right? It's just some good stuff. It really is. And then on the other hand, we have fur. Again, another widely known ingredient with some very powerful benefits for our skin, such as anti-aging. Again, it's astringent, meaning it's known to treat a variety of different skin issues, such as eczema, psoriasis, acne, itching, and so forth, right? Other skin diseases. So what you have here is the marriage of two very powerful ingredients, and that's something we all can appreciate. And now the only question I do have about this soap in terms of ingredients is the natural colorants. I don't know necessarily what that means. Now I'm assuming that is probably some type of clay, right? Maybe some French clay, maybe, or some type of flower powder that we're getting those colors from. I'm assuming something along those lines, but I don't. It would have just been nice for them to clarify what they mean by natural colorants, but it is what it is. Hopefully maybe we can get some clarification on that, or we may never will. Who knows? This is a limited edition, so I don't know. But either way, let's move on to the next part of the video where we do the sniff test, and that's where I just do my best to describe what the heck this bar soap smells like. So let's move right along. And now moving right along into our sniff test portion of our video. This is typically where we do our best to describe how the soap smells. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point here. This soap smells absolutely fantastic. Outstanding even. Basically what you have here is a sharp, crisp, woodsy smell that's so well balanced with the gentle floralness of the lavender. They did such a good job of balancing this, and it took me by surprise. I was not expecting this. It has an edge to it, right? Something you don't normally get with soaps that have lavender in it. Lavender is known to most have like this real gentleness, right? In this case, you have a real sharpness, an edge to it. I don't know if it's just because of the fur, like, right, when you have you just have certain ingredients when they come together, like you get something elevated that's bigger, right, than something totally different than when they're alone or with other ingredients. But here it's just has such a nice, crisp sharpness to it, and so it just gives you a really nice masculinity that you wouldn't really expect from these two ingredients for sure. But I'm all here for it, baby. It is phenomenal. Absolutely love it. And I will say this before we move on to the lather test. This soap is absolutely perfect for this time of the year. We're entering in the fall. We're now about approaching winter. Things are going to start getting much colder. Depending where you live, snow's going to start falling. This soap was definitely intended to be a wintry, in the fall, a colder season soap. That's definitely what it is, and they did a great job. I think they nailed it here. So if you like anything like that, or if that tickles your fancy, I think this might be the one for you. I absolutely, and like, again, this is a limited edition. I wouldn't necessarily wait. I would say that. So, but that being said, though, let's move on to the lather test, where we're going to see how the thing lathers, and then we'll do conclusion, final thoughts, and final recommendations. So let's move on.
There's something in the air. There's something in the air.
Friends, moving on to our final segment of our video where we start doing our concluding thoughts. And coming back from the lather test, as you can see, our soap had a nice lather, which was pretty much to be expected. Bearsville typically do have really nice lather, so I wasn't too surprised there, but it's always good to see anyway. But let's go and start talking about everything, wrapping up the overall soap overall. In terms of our box and soap, I thought both of them looked really, really cool. I enjoyed the two-tone look. I really liked the new design of the logo and the box overall. Thought that was really, really cool. R.I.P. Thick Neck Bear. We're always gonna miss you, my friend. You know, cheers to you. But overall, it looked really cool. I really enjoyed the more modern kind of feel for it. Definitely a more modern vibe. The ingredients were fantastic as always, not a whole lot. Something I always appreciate by Bearsville. They don't overdo it. You know, they're kind of simple, straight to the point, and and in this case of this soap, no artificial fragrances, no funny business, so we're good there. Now, in terms of the scent was absolutely fantastic. I think the soap smells amazing, right? Again, you have that crisp, woodsy smell, so well balanced with the floral gentleness of the lavender. Neither one takes a back seat to each other, which I thought was so cool. They're there and they make a statement, and it's phenomenal how that works. And just to point out some other details about our soap's gonna come at 5 ounces. It's also gonna be about $8.50, obviously with plus tax and shipping, handling, all that yada yada. Nothing too crazy on the shipping, handling. If I remember correctly, it was standard. So no $10 shipping, handling, anything like that. And last but not least, talking about the performance of the soap, I found the soap was very moisturizing. My skin was left smooth and soft. No itchiness or redness or anything like that. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. Pretty much on par. I don't know if it was the greatest soap I've ever used. I won't make that claim, but I will say it did very, very well. Final recommendations on this soap here. It is a limited edition. I don't know how much longer it'll be available. So if it's available and you're thinking about it, please go get it. I definitely encourage you to get it. I think the only people that I say don't get it if you don't like woodsy soaps, or if you don't like lavender or fir. I think if you don't like any of that sort of, like if any of that sounds to you, don't get this soap, because that's what it is. It does not apologize for the lavender or the fir. It's very aggressive. It is not a subtle soap. It is not soft. It is very strong. Now, I wouldn't say it's not overwhelming, right? It's not, you're not going to pull your head back or anything like that, but it is not subtle. It's very much on the nose on what it is. So if any of those notes sounded to you, maybe pull back a little bit, you're the one I'm talking to. Don't get the soap. Other than that, if you like woodsy soaps, get this soap. Strong recommendation. Absolutely loved my time with this soap. I actually wish it wasn't a limited edition. I would say you can even probably get away wearing this all year long. It smells that good. Fantastic job from Bearsville. Super strong recommendation. That's it. That's all I got to say about that, my friends. Hey, if you're still watching this video, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate everybody here. I do have one question though. I want to know what you think about Bearsville's fir and lavender soap. Or do you plan on getting it? And if you did or will get it, can you please give us some feedback and share your thoughts and opinions on this soap? I would love to hear what you think. Because I personally think it's amazing, but some of you might not. Some of you might think it's garbage, and I still want to hear about that as well. But either way, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. Again, my friends, this is Natural Soap Man. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve you with another review. If you wouldn't mind maybe clicking that like button and sharing with your friends and family, or maybe even considering subscribing, that would be amazing. But until next Tuesday, my friends, you guys take care of yourself. And as always, stay natural, my friends.